what is the challenge? You described the challenges that it creates. You know, the 2,500 people crossing over in a day. That's obviously a very large amount in a small community. Very few of those, I would assume, migrants are planning to actually stay in Eagle Pass, right? They're crossing over there and planning to go out around the country. So what exactly is it the challenges that the city, the county government needs help with?
So the challenge, and right now, they're not evading at all. I need you, and for those viewers, they are coming straight through our downtown. Shelby Park and the golf course are right downtown. They are not even half a mile from City Hall. They come directly, and yeah, like they were saying, and the buoys were being shown, they'll just go around the buoys to come up, and they will walk up to either a border patrol or a trooper, because they know that then that they will be processed. And so the immediacy and the challenges are with having those high numbers and then having overtake our Shelby Park and our golf course being overtaken, and then the border help care facility where a lot of these migrants are then sent. But other than that, which is different from years past or during the Trump presidency, where they were all going all over the community and into people's backyards, that provided more of a concern to a lot of the community. And I would get either Ring camera or screenshots of, it's 9 o'clock at night, I'm at work, and my family and my kids are there, and I just saw this on the Ring camera in the backyard. And so those were anybody would be concerned. And I think at the same time, it's important for people to understand, every one of us in this room, and probably every one of the viewers also, or listeners that you have, if we were in their shoes and we couldn't feed our kids the very next day because of the economy in our country, we would be doing exactly the same thing, and we would not be waiting for a piece of paper for 5 or 10 years to tell us that we could cross that river. And for us, I think it's naive to think that if they've trekked thousands of miles through jungle infested, areas, through cartels, having to deal with human smugglers, but razor wire and a buoy is not going to stop them when they can see right there the promised land. It's unfortunate. So I think we need to change the narrative. We need to start focus on making sure that we address this migrant processing, that we generate revenue. We have spent close to $10 billion of Texas taxpayers' monies. It's time that we find a way to generate that revenue back. And the Texas Secure Border Migrant Processing and Jobs Plan would do that. We have 8,000 crossings that are taking place. If we were to charge $2,000, that would be $16 million a day, and that would be over $5 billion annually that we could collect just in the initial migrant processing fee. For those that think it's outlandish to be charging a migrant $2,000, the mayor of Piedras Negras was able to conduct an audit of when the migrant search was first taking place. He retrofitted a maquiladora and put all these migrants in there. And in that audit, he was able to find out that they had $2,000 to $5,000. Last week in the committee hearings, you heard anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 that they were paying the cartels and the human smugglers to get them across. The money is there. We were able to generate that, implement that, you're going to come in and pay into the system, not take from the system. It's a narrative that I have to sell because to the Republican base in addressing this issue, because they're of the opinion that they just come and they're going to mooch off the system, even though migrants are not eligible for 99% of welfare type benefits. Just an emergency, and it has happened because we have had, for example, Fort Duncan, the CEO of Fort Duncan, the regional hospital there, call me and tell me we can't go and tap into the indigent fund because the migrants are not considered residents of the community. So it's exposing me and leaving millions out there and having to address these emergencies that happen with the concertina wire, or people breaking their arms, their ankles, their legs, or having serious cuts that require, surgical intervention.
Representative, you joined